What's up, fam? This your boy Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and be sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. Chicago rapper Famous Richard was shot in the head, arrested, and then violated by a male prison guard. And once the news hit the internet, everybody's become divided. Some people showing them empathy, other people not. And I'm gonna be honest about this whole situation. I'm not quite sure how I feel. Cause when you look at Famous Richard on the surface, when he was free, he was annoying as hell. He was a nuisance. He was a menace. All he did was roam around New York City bothering people, doing these dumb comedy skits. He's not funny at all. On interviews, he on drugs, he throwing up gang signs, he's yelling and screaming at people. So when you hear he got locked up, and you hear him speaking out talking about his pussy has been tampered with, I'm not sure I believe that. I'm not sure I can look at Famous Richard speaking from jail and believe anything he say. Cause I'm gonna say this, when you go to jail, it's a culture shock to a lot of people. When you sit behind that cell, no family around, you can't use the phone when you want to, and you become deprived of the just normal activities of your everyday life. So a lot of people get desperate, they start hallucinating, they start making up lies, they start saying anything to get out of that jam. And I'm sure Famous Richard is doing some of that. Now I'm gonna play this video of what he said is going on in jail, and we gonna come back and break this whole situation down. Let's go.
Y'all go tell Donald Trump to pardon me, bruh. Go at me under Trump on King Davis. 1090 Jake again, use the lane. Mr. Gunsy on King Davis. Adam 22, I've been calling you, Adam. I've been calling you. You can help C-Mac get a lawyer, but you can't help me get no lawyer. My lawyer.
Let's stop it right there. Famous Richard gets arrested, and he starts speaking out on the internet. He calls out Adam 22. He said, you can help C-Mac get a lawyer, you can't help me get a lawyer. I've been calling you. And I'm just saying, is Adam 22 obligated to help you? Now I know a lot of people don't like Adam 22. They think he's a culture vulture. They think he's manipulating these black men. But let's look at it from a non-objective point of view. Famous Richard collaborated with Adam 22. He gets arrested. Is Adam 22 obligated to help him? They just did business together. Adam 22 don't know that nigga like that. I get what he's saying. I get he thought he was a friend, but Adam 22 just using you guys for content. He don't love y'all. Y'all not his family member. Y'all not friends. Now I gotta hit Famous Richard with the 50 Cent son. Y'all remember 50 Cent son told Lil Meech, you thought you was special? Now we gotta hit Famous Richard with that. You thought you was special, man. You really thought you was special. That's how we gotta hit Famous Richard. Cause now he's looking at it from the real point of view. He's realizing reality is setting in. Adam 22 was just using me. It was a business decision, not a personal connection. So I don't blame Adam 22 for not helping this dude. Y'all gonna learn y'all lesson one way or another, but let's continue hearing what he got to say.
For 5,000, I can't even access my money. But these people took my phones. They took all this shit that's connected to my bank accounts, bro. I don't have a state ID. They took everything, bro, so I can't access my money. My famous is here in jail. Like, bro, I need help, bro. Man, I love y'all. I gotta go.
Let me say this, and take this as a lesson learned. Famous Richard, you had clout on social media. You was getting paid pretty well for your services. You get arrested, and you don't even have your shit together. You get arrested for a firearm charge, and you ain't got money just laying around. You gotta call this person, you gotta call that person. You pleading for help, you crying out for help. That's why you gotta have your affairs in order. You spend all your free time playing, joking around, acting obnoxious, bothering everybody, being a nuisance, being a menace, fighting with people, getting shot in the head. You doing all that, and you ain't even got your personal affairs together. You had your mindset on the wrong things when you was free. And now that you locked up behind the bars, you become a beggar. Now you begging everybody to help you. And that's a sad sight to see, man. And after he made that video, everybody pretty much ignored it. So he hopped on IG, and he leveled some pretty serious allegations against a male prison guard. Let's read what he posted on IG. This is Famous Richard words. Let's go. This was Famous Richard posted. I need y'all help. Last night, I was just assaulted and harassed by a correctional officer at Essex County, New Jersey jail facility. He was watching me take showers. He took my tablet from me and said, "You know what you gotta do to get it back." He told me he heard about us Chicago guys. He woke me up out my sleep 10 times from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. telling me he wants to take my pipe and sticking his tongue out at me. Do you guys hear that? I'm gonna read that for you guys one more time, but just in case you guys didn't register with your mindset, listen to what Famous Richard is alleged happened to him in a New Jersey jail. Read this one more time. I need y'all help. Last night I was assaulted and harassed by a correctional officer at Essex County, New Jersey jail facility. He was watching me take showers. He took my tablet from me and said, "You know what you gotta do to get it back." He told me he heard about us Chicago guys. He woke me up out my sleep 10 times from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. telling me he wants to take my pipe and sticking his tongue out at me. I need a civil lawyer ASAP. They violating me in here. They doing me dirty. I got a lawsuit. Please help me. This is a cry out for help. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Y'all see how he sound when he in jail? When he was free, he was throwing up gang signs. He was saying, "On King David." All you young thugs listening to this. Because all y'all want to be the man on the street. All y'all want the street cred. All y'all want the notoriety. Because you think you bad because you got that strap on your hip. But once y'all get arrested, you ain't got no weapon on your hip. You in that jail cell. Is you going to fold up like a pretzel? Or you going to stand tall? And to be honest with you guys, a lot of dudes just ain't built to stand tall. And they start sounding like Famous Richard. Talking about, "I've been assaulted. He's waking me up out my sleep 10 times to get the bussy." Come on now. Because he couldn't stand 10 toes down in jail. So he folded up like a pretzel, literally. This is not a game. That lifestyle is not a game. And Famous Richard is finding that out. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Because you look at him in jail. He's turned into a sympathetic figure. We kind of feeling bad for the guy because we realize it in our mind. He ain't really built for that. He ain't going to make it. He facing 15 years. I don't think this dude can last another 6 months in jail. He's folding already. He's showing you the signs of a man that's having a mental breakdown. I spent the day in jail. I know how it is. I couldn't make it. Those 24 hours I spent in jail was the worst day of my life. Think about it. You get locked up. No clock on the wall. They make you turn your cell phone in. They strip search you. They give you a little ass, hard ass mat to lay on the floor. You try to sleep all day. Niggas in the next cell is yelling. Dudes coming in drunk, getting booked. You get a little bitty sugar water for your food. Mashed potatoes is cold. The steak is not good. Who the hell wants to go through that? And meanwhile, you think about what's going on the outside. I wonder if my girl holding it down for me. I wonder what my kids doing. You worried like a motherfucker in there. But meanwhile, you look around, everybody playing, they tickling each other, they arm wrestling, everybody's happy. Meanwhile, you desperate, you trying to get up out of there. So I understand what Famous Richard is going through. But it still doesn't change the fact he made that bed, so now he has to lay in it. And the reason why I say that, because you hear Famous Richard speak from jail, he sound remorseful, he sound helpless, he always make you feel sympathetic for him. But once you find out the reason why he's in jail, you're going to have second thoughts about everything. You're going to be like, he need to have his ass in jail. Because the reason he is in jail is violent and it's stupid. I'm going to read this article for you guys. We going to break it down and we're going to come back and talk about this whole situation some more. Let's go. Boom. This is why Famous Richard is in jail. Y'all see he crying now? Y'all see him sounding helpless? But read this article with me and we gonna determine is it justified or not. Let's continue. Famous Richard indicted for possession of a firearm and extended magazine. A Hudson County resident widely recognized on social media as Famous Richard has been indicted on firearm charges, the U.S. Attorney Office for the District of New Jersey announced on Friday, January 10, 2025. Richard Sharp, age 25, faces 1 count of possession of a firearm and ammunition by a convicted felon. Arrested earlier in the day, Sharp appeared before U.S. Magistrate Judge Andre M. Espinoza in Newark Federal Court, where he was detained. The charges stem from a July 4, 2024 incident at a Bayonne gas station. According to court documents, Sharp brandished a firearm equipped with an extended magazine during the altercation, threatening others on the scene. Days later, Sharp reportedly posted a social media video of himself holding a similar firearm while dancing. Now let's stop right there. You're already a convicted felon. You know you're a social media figure. You're somewhat of a celebrity. The feds, the police is watching you. So why would you brandish a firearm at a gas station and then days later be on Instagram dancing with the same firearm? That's the problem. Everybody wants clout. Everybody wants attention. Everybody wants all eyes on them. And nowadays people are jeopardizing their freedom just to get a like, just to get a view, just to get a share. And then when they end up in a predicament such as jail, they start crying and bitching. That's exactly what he's doing. He only been in jail a month and he can't handle it. He already crying out for help. You see Lil Durk, he kicked back chilling. Lil Durk chilling. He used to jail. He know how to navigate the system. He in there like a rider. And he facing life without parole. Meanwhile, Famous Richard facing a few years, he can't handle it. It's unjust. They tickling my fancy. That's all he's saying. But let's continue. A subsequent investigation led law enforcement to conduct a judicially authorized search of Sharp's residence and vehicle on July 12, 2024. The search uncovered a loaded Beretta M9 semi-automatic handgun with a defaced serial number and an extended magazine containing approximately 24 rounds of ammunition. Under federal law, the possession of a firearm or ammunition by a convicted felon carries severe penalties, including a maximum sentence of 15 years in prison and fines up to $250,000 or twice the gross financial gain or loss resulting from the offense. The investigation involved collaboration between the FBI, Newark Field Division, the Hudson County Prosecutor Office, and the Bayonne Police Department. Acting U.S. Attorney Vikas Khanna commended these agencies for their coordinated efforts. This case is being prosecuted by Assistant U.S. Attorney Sean Nadell or the Narcotics Unit. The U.S. Attorney Office emphasized that an indictment is merely an accusation and Sharp remains presumed innocent until proven guilty in court. So there you have it. Brandished firearm at a gas station. The people called the police. They reported it. Feds start watching them. The police is watching them. He hops on IG, start dancing with the firearm in a video, and that's why they arrested his ass. And now he's locked up, facing 15 years, and he's crying about his pussy getting taken advantage of. He's crying about waking up 10 times out of sleep. Now let me say this. I believe if you do a crime, you got to pay your debt to society. You got to. Ain't no way around it. But I still agree you should have human laws while you're locked up. I don't think somebody should be harassing you. I don't think a prison guard should be sticking his tongue out at you, making you do weird things to get your tablet back. I can't co-sign that. So if these allegations is true, the jail need to conduct their own investigation and see is it true or not. Because Famous Richard could be lying. Just because he says it happened don't mean it really happened. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts about this whole situation. I want to know how you guys feel about it. Leave a comment, share this video. I love you guys. Peace.